If it's love, I want everything. Touch my soul, touch my heart, don't judge my mental. They told me that life is simple, been real since Papa Pimple. I started out in the rental, Sonata, the presidential. Speak once and listen twice, they told me that less is simple.
What's good people? What's good? GATV, yeah, we back. Now check me out. It's a compelling new argument on a great actor in black cinema, Larenz Tate. And this is triggered by one of the most famous scenes in Dead President, where Larenz comes back home after the war and he's going through it with his baby mama Juanita, and things start spiraling out of control after he talks to her about whose baby is it his or the pimp. And of course I'm paraphrasing, and there's a particular scene where she pushes him to the edge where he snaps, and the brother basically gives one of the best acting scenes I've ever seen. And before we dive into what I'm trying to break down, let's watch the scene first.
I ain't fucking him.
Not at this moment, you ain't now. But the motherfucker ain't sniffing around here tossing money in your motherfucking face for nothing.
Yeah, well, I sleep with you every night, don't I?
You know, Juanita, that's a damn good question. Come on. Go ahead. Admit this shit, man. Be honest. You fucking him, right?
That's what you want here, Anthony?
Uh-huh.
That's what you want here?
Yeah.
Fine. I'm fucking him.
So, whose baby is that? Don't even answer that shit.
Well, you're right, I ain't gonna answer it. I mean, shit. You, Anthony, you the big Marine man with no damn job. You know every fucking thing. But answer this for me. If you think I'm jiving you so much, Anthony, why the hell you with me, huh? Why the fuck you with me? What, you think I need you? You think I need this shit? Oh, you can't get a decent job. You won't fuck me. The only time I get to hold you is when you're having one of them silly ass nights.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You don't know, girl. You really don't know.
Don't you fucking walk away from me.
You better get the fuck off of me.
Don't walk away from me, Anthony.
Let me go.
Quit my dad.
I'll kill you, girl. Don't you ever run up on me, ever. Ever run up on me again. I'll kill you, Juanita. Fuck off of me.
Now I'm bringing this to light right now, y'all, because there's an article that I'm looking at right now on my screen that, I don't know how I'd be finding these things, but it threw me out because, apparently Larenz was on the Fat Joe podcast, and it came to light, on his recognizance and, his account, it came to light that particular scene was something that was much of an improv.
Oh, it's acting. What did you say when you grabbed the button?
So I'm not gonna read.
What? Come on, it's a movie. What do you say? I really want to know the words, the correct words you said.
Hold on, I want the people to tell me the exact words. Hold on, give me the exact words. Yeah, you talking about? Give me the real words. All right, yeah. So, but let me just tell you this. This is crazy. The next day, I talked to Rose because I wanted to know. I think it was later that night. I called her. I was like, "Listen, Rose, it was a great scene. I just want to say, I want to make sure that you're okay." She says, when she got in the shower and the water hit her neck, it just stung because the feeling of my hands was still around her neck. I was like, yo, no, don't say. She was like,
Greatest scene.
She says, but you got the moment. We got the moment. And
But
it was
lifetime,
like,
we talk about this shit 30 years later, bro.
right. So I was apologetic for making the actors have to go through that. But it just says something about who we were. We were in that stuff. And when she said that, I just grabbed her up, man, in that moment. And I only do that in movies, not in real life.
No.
And that's what came out, because when you're improvising, it's for the better good of the film. But now it's reached the hands of Black Twitter, as black folk. Forget the fact that this guy is an amazing actor, has gave so much to black cinema, but because of something that he brought out himself, he is being, faced with backlash now. And before I go off of my own opinions, and break down this narration, I really want to read the article, coming from Larenz, words himself. The article starts off with actor Larenz Tate is coming under fire after he made some controversial comments about what went down during the filming of his 1990s hit movie, Dead Presidents. I mean, I'm gonna save the commentary, but Larenz appeared on the Fat Joe's podcast. Again, this was about 2 years ago, and explained what happened during the filming of a particularly violent scene. In the movie Dead Presidents, Larenz played a disgruntled Vietnam War veteran named Anthony. In the scene in question, Anthony gets into an argument with his baby mother, Juanita, played by actress Rose Jackson. After learning that she was sleeping with a local pimp while he was in his car, right coming home from war, it triggered Anthony. The two argued on camera, and Anthony at one point got upset and violently strangles Juanita. It was a powerful and violent scene. On the podcast, Larenz broke down what really happened behind the scenes, and it's pretty disturbing, the article says. Media Takeout confirmed that Larenz told Fat Joe that he was deep in character while the scene was being filmed. He also claims that the choke was not in the script. He says it was improvised, but it truly was a violent strangulation. Larenz admitted that Rose... I'm sorry, this is funny. And it's funny in the sense that I didn't expect this, but Larenz admitted that Rose had no idea that he was going to do that. She exclaims that, "Man, I thought he was really in his role. I really felt him being in character." Now, I don't know about y'all, but for me, I thought it was simple. A lot of folks who you view as great ones really dive into their character, folks. Some people change their body types. Sometimes they check out from being in the public light because they're really getting into the role. Now, Black Twitter, again, as I told y'all, got a hold of this. And now apparently he's in a bit of trouble. I mean, we always go for the reach, don't we? Nobody's advocating on abusing women, let alone black women. Nobody's advocating on that. The man really is telling you he was so into his role that yes, perhaps he crossed the line, but it was not intentional or warrant him to be labeled as an abuser, y'all. Now, nobody else came out and said this man was some type of, of a violent person, has a history of beating on women. Why is it us as black people that always wants to be the downfall of other black people? I have a big problem with things like this. Now, Larenz is one of my childhood heroes, man. I watched this brother from so many films and TV shows and projects. I still can't watch Menace to Society without wanting to make sure I'm engaged with his acting skills, his roles, because it brought to life what most of us, those of us engaged with the elements of certain demographics where we resided in, we understood what he was bringing out. We saw things like this. And if you had the unfortunate reality of witnessing certain things that transpired in Menace to Society and movies such and such, you knew these brothers was bringing that acting skill to heights unknown back then. I mean, he had what it took. And to see that it's our people bringing him down, even when you're looking at the comments, a lot of us still regard him of the highest esteem. But there's those of us that really have nothing to do or nothing going on with our lives. And this is what y'all do. You will fish back in someone's past, try to see if something, can be used as content, something that can trigger you to, come with the fake outrage as usual. And it's always aligning with this cancel culture. Look, I don't have a, horse in the race, but all I can tell y'all is be careful before you're willing to bring down somebody's entire character, somebody's entire reputation. Be careful, man. Of more than anything I know it's black folks that love riding on the bandwagon of canceling other black folk. And it's such a shame, man. This is a brother that stays out of the light for the most part. He's not in controversy or anything like that. And here y'all come with the foolishness. You know, I'm not one that dabs into black Twitter, but sometimes it's like, you know what, man, to hell with y'all, bruh. Honestly, it's like to hell with y'all. I don't really see you guys promoting anything positive. All y'all do is talk about canceling things. None of y'all bring to light what goes on in the community. All the crap that we do to each other, none of y'all do it. Then it's always dismissed as, oh no, that's a form of racism to dare talk about what we do that is the detriment in our community. It's always dismissed. But, you know, I just thought I'd share this with y'all. It's such a shame, man. Like, you know, Larenz, shout out to Larenz, man. Love Jones brought the man out of me, the gentleman out of me, man. And, you know, I'll give you your flowers now, you know, versus the backlash you're facing. Brother, you seem like a stand-up dude. Your movie skills, you know, your whole catalog is an inspiration to younger folks that truly needed to understand what it meant, especially in the 90s. Although we see it today, but in the 90s, it was hard to break through Hollywood for black actors, man. It still goes on, but for him to accomplish what he did, especially at a young age, I mean, the brother doesn't even age. You still think he's young. I give you your flowers, bro. Gravitating away, like, share, comment, subscribe.